as we go along in working with government every day, we try to figure out how we can be more responsive, more efficient, how we can work better for the community. And this is one of those days when we finally come to a culmination. What started as conversations and started as drawings that looked like this and looked like others has ultimately come around to this organizational chart, which starts talking about how we want to see change in the city of Huntsville, how we need to move forward as a city of Huntsville, what we need to do to be more responsive in our building, in our development, and in our construction areas. And so through some of those conversations, we have put together a organizational structure which many call it a reorg. I think it's just more a commitment of people to certain places. A lot of those places have been in place. Some of those places are new places, are new positions that can help the city of Huntsville grow. And when we talk about grow, that means invest in your future. When you talk about investing in your future, you're talking about your building trades. That is what helps you grow, and that's what helps you provide for what you need as a city. As we are looking at this organization, I think if you notice at the very top, we have a Director of Urban Development, who is Shane Davis. Shane, raise your hand right here. Congratulations, Shane. Shane has been Director of Engineering for the past 3 years. Yeah, 3 years, and he was pleased to become the Director of Engineering. Now he's pleased to become the Director of Urban Development. But the Director of Urban Development is somebody who will look out and work with the building or the growth departments in the city of Huntsville. He'll be working with water pollution control. And when you ask what water pollution control does, it provides sewer. It provides sewer, and sewer is a very important aspect of our growth pattern. We have been sewer driven in our growth, in our annexation over the past 20 to 30 years. The Director of Urban Development works with engineering, and that's where Shane comes from. He will also be dual-hatted for a while he has 1 foot in engineering and 1 foot in urban development, but working with all the building trades. The Director of Urban Development works with traffic engineering, inspections, natural resources, planning administration, and then we have a new department coming up, which is urban planning and long-range planning. The urban planner is somebody that is going to be very crucial to the future. Present day, Marie Bostick has been wearing both those hats, and Marie has done a fantastic job as our planning administrator and urban planner and long-range planner. But that hat is almost too many for one person to wear. She starts at 7 in the morning and goes till 7 at night, and works tirelessly, and it's a big job. And we've decided through the growth patterns of the city of Huntsville that we're going to divide that job. The planning administration will be the current planning, and will work with the day-to-day operations of the Planning Commission. The Planning Commission, GIS, and zoning administration. The long-range urban planner will be the person who has the time to look at smart codes, to look at what we're going to do development-wise over the next 15, 20 years, to look at a comprehensive plan, to bring forward for us a comprehensive growth pattern for the city of Huntsville that provides not only for tomorrow's growth, but provides for that long-term 10, 15, 20-year growth. Immediate needs are some legislation that's needed in areas that we've just mentioned, such as smart growth. Looking at areas such as North Parkway, where we've had a parkway that has expanded and cut down our commercial districts to where they're almost too small to be developed as they're zoned. What do we need to do with those? What do we need to do with the downtown plan? The questions begs if does it make sense to bring a ballpark downtown? Does it make sense to try to have connectivity between the depot and coming to where the ballpark site would be, to a river walk along the Pinhook Creek and coming all the way down to Von Braun Civic Center? What does the future need to hold for the Holiday Inn property, which in 4 and 5 years will pay for itself and be property of the city of Huntsville? Where do we go with property that is right now slated for a federal courthouse, and the money's not there for federal courthouse? What do we do with that in the interim, and what do we do long term with that? Lots of questions out there and lots of ideas that have been culminating for a long time, and we are now proposing in this budget, which is part of this budget, that we put forward someone who can answer all those questions. We've asked Shane, if you see in there, we've asked Shane to come up with several items to start with. Number one, we want to work on he's to pull together a community group to hire this person, to find this long-range urban planner, the person who can look at the future for us. Number two, he's going to work on customer friendliness and customer service, which is something that is very important from my retail days and for the city of Huntsville, to make sure that we're out there not saying no to people, but telling them how they can make things work and how they can make things work in the safest manner possible. He is also going to work on cost efficiencies all the way across the board. We have cost efficiencies that affect us every day and that make sure that we get the most out of our tax dollar, and that's part of the charge that we have on a day-to-day basis. But at this point, I would like to introduce Shane Davis, who will be our new Director of Urban Development. And Shane, we'd love to turn it over to you and let you say a few words.
Good morning. Thank you. I'm very grateful for the opportunity that the mayor has given me to lead the Urban Development Division. We have a great foundation that has taken place over many years with our staff. We have great department heads and great employees that are some of the best you will find in the disciplines that they serve. And the teamwork approach that they give us day in and day out is phenomenal. That will not change. We're excited with the mayor's reorganizational plan, bringing a new urban planner, long-range planner for the city. Our focus will remain the same, and that's serve the citizens of Huntsville and the investors who wish to invest in our city. And that's what makes us great. Thank you.
Let me give you a time frame on what's going on. The move will take place as of October 1st with the budgets. It's part of the budget process. Shane will have both feet kind of in both camps until the first of the year, till January 1st. We expect at January 1st time frame that he will be able to move directly into urban development, but he may have a foot back in planning into engineering. We just have to work that out. From January till the March, April, May time frame, we will be looking for this urban planner, urban developer, and hope to have them in place by 1st of June. So it is a process that we are going through right now. And let me say that this is a team effort. This team that I have behind me right here, Marie Bostick, Shane Davis, Michelle Jordan, is a great team to lead the city of Huntsville forward in economic development and in our whole growth industry side of our city. They have been doing, they've done yeoman's work so far, and I expect a lot more out of you in the future too. So there's still going to be a lot more to be done, but I'm very excited about the prospects for the future, for what we have, and about the team that we've been able to bring together. If you look around this room, you see members of that team. Rex Reynolds is over on is the city administrator, and he runs the day-to-day operations, and I couldn't have anybody better running the day-to-day operations that makes this city work and work well. And everybody back across the board is doing great jobs back there. Joy's wearing how many hats today, Joy? Just three. Wearing 3 hats. Coach Patterson's got recreation. Randy Cunningham's got inspections, and Danny Shea was very instrumental with us yesterday when we were talking about an industry coming in and how we're affected there. Richard Kramer in traffic engineering, and we have the best CFO in the business, Randy Taylor, there. And for general service, we got Jeff Easter, who does a fantastic job. And then the person who brought all y'all here today, Kelly Scripture. Kelly's been a great addition to the team, and this is a good team. It's a team that will lead us forward for the next number of years and take us into the future, and the future looks very bright in the city of Huntsville.